Steelers.
Yeah, Brutus is up here.
9 wins. You have another potential season of possibly 10 wins. What's it like to be in this situation going into Florida week, knowing that you can improve your standing and be in a New Year's Six bowl game?
It's always good, and just the thing in the back of our head, we can finish our season like the right way with double-digit wins. Coach Fisher keeps stressing that, and we just want to go out on a good note.
What was the injury that caused you to come out?
Just my ankle just tweaked a little bit. That was it.
What is it that helps you get back in the game, man? I mean, is it just adrenaline? Is it whatever they do on the sidelines?
It just be nothing too bad, and I just try to come get it checked on and before it get too bad. And, I just try to make sure that the trainers know what's going on with me, and they do a good job of taking care of me. So that's why I go to the sideline and make sure everything's all right.
What's going through your mind when it's like the second play of the game and you're already out? I mean, are you like kind of agitated at that fact?
I'm just thinking back in my head, I'm gonna get back out there and I'm gonna go back out there and just compete with my brothers. And, I just want to be out there. And, back in my head, I'd be like, I'm going back out there.
Is it a little frustrating for you ever? Because it seems like something happens every week that you have to change over for.
I just feel like it's part of football. And, it's an injury that I got to play through. And I didn't put that in my head. I got to play through injuries now. And, I know I got to go and I got to just go out and play through it.
As far as the offense, what was your thoughts? Because today it seems like there was efficiency, there was a lot of consistency. In fact, the O-line, I think, only had 1 false start penalty. How did this group feel compared to maybe the last few games?
We just getting better as the week goes. And, in practice, it's the same thing. We having better practices every week as we go. And, I just feel like we gelling more as the season going. And, it's just showing on the field. And, I just feel like we keep doing that. We'll be the team that we want to be at the end of the season.
We describe the Florida State rivalry as the intensity of
It's big. Like I always say about the Miami rivalry, it's bigger than us. And, the rivalry been going on before I was even thought about. And, we just got to continue with legacy going. And, you got to have a good week of practice. And, in Florida and Florida State, so, they don't get no better than this.
Is there any difference knowing that you were committed to UF at once?
No. Allison.
So does it add a different element to it this year, knowing that you have the chance to play spoiler and now that for the first time in a long time, they're having a good year?
Yeah, Florida having a good year this year. Hands down to them, they're a great team. They physical on defense. They have success on offense. So we're just looking forward to a good game and going out there and competing against Florida.
Jalen Sabor had some great words to say about you. He said you're better than Fournette and Derrick Henry. I mean, those guys are top 10 defense and rushing defense this year. What can you say about those guys on defense?
Who you said?
Jalen Sabor said you're the best running back in the nation. One of the DBs for Florida.
That's their opinion, Fournette and Henry, great backs. And, that's their opinions. And, we're going to go out there and, we're going to compete against them next week. And, that's just their opinion.
They're going to be one of the only teams that play all three of you guys. I mean, does that give you any incentive to, ball out?
I'm going to ball out anyway. I want to win the football game, because it's Florida and Florida State. I want to go win the football game. I'm a ball anyway.
I got a question. LaMarcus Brutus on his interception, he got tackled, like 10-yard line, 12-yard line, something like that. But he mentioned, he wanted you to win the Heisman, so that's why he let the guy tackle him so you get another touchdown. What's your thoughts about that?
I know my teammates love me, especially LaMarcus. And, LaMarcus is one of the guys I look up to in our senior class. And, by him falling on the ground, which I knew he wasn't supposed to get caught, and him falling on the ground and letting me score, I just want to thank him for that.
It's all love, bro.
Dalvin, when players like this, man, Reggie, Terrence, I mean, the last game's in Doak, I mean, it has to be an emotional time for you guys. I mean, knowing it's the last time.
It's supposed to be an emotion, but, man, we had fun today. That's how our senior class is. They enjoy the time here. That was their last game. You wouldn't even know it because they enjoyed the day, and I like that.
Of course, there's been a lot of good memories here today, but I'm sure you've heard about what's gone on back home with the Central game last night, and everything with Miami Northwestern. I mean, what's been your thoughts just to kind of still have family, friends there, knowing what they're going through?
Things happen in that game. People get frustrated. That's what happened with my team, and people get frustrated at the games, and let their emotion take over what the kids got going on. And I'm just glad everybody's safe, and it's a bad thing that happened.
Anything else, guys?
Just thoughts on adding another record now, most yards from scrimmage in a single season in school history. Seems like you keep piling them up.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
That was, we made an announcement that there was another one above that one that was in the notes. So he hasn't got there yet, but he will.
But he will.
Do you feel like the fact that you've had to fight through so many injuries should be considered when people talk about you for the Heisman?
Yeah, I think an injury is part of being a running back. You know, I don't realize that now by playing the position so long. And you know, the Heisman talk is the Heisman talk. And you know, I feel like I always say every week, I just keep playing my game and you know, going out every week and you know, just competing with this Florida State uniform on, that spill on my helmet, and I'll be good.
Thanks, Dalvin.
Thanks a lot, man.